China is the biggest producer of tea in the world. I have a traditional Chinese tea ceremony planned, but I thought it'd be rather nice to see how tea is produced in this country. So I've travelled 2.5 hours west by car from Shanghai to Moganshan, to a unique tea plantation in an old hill station. One of the owners of Le Passage Moganshan, a boutique hotel and tea plantation, Pauline Lee Perez, was there to meet me.
Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, pleasure's mine. Look at this wonderful place. First tell me about Moganshan.
Moganshan is actually the name of the mountain range. We are actually located at the base of the mountain range. And during the early 1900s, all the foreign residents of Shanghai would come actually to the mountain as a summer retreat.
Okay. Now this is obviously a tea plantation.
Yes. Actually, this is a working tea plantation for over 50 years now.
And it's still producing?
It's still producing, and it's actually an organic tea plantation. So that's quite rare. We don't use any pesticides on this tea plantation at all.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll come on to the different types of tea, because I really want to know about the different plants, stuff like that. But the actual history of tea in China, this is the original location where tea comes from.
Tea's originated from China, actually not so far away from here. It's all the way down the east bank of the China. And basically the English, they broke this monopoly that China had, and they would come up and take some tea clippings and then send them back over to Shanghai, and then gradually replant them again in Sri Lanka or in India.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, so it all came from here. Now, nothing I've always wanted to know is the difference between green and black tea. Do they come from different bushes or from the same bush?
Actually, they come from the same bush. There are varieties of the bush, but
Okay.
actually intrinsically it's the same bush.
Okay.
And black tea actually starts off as green tea.
Right.
And it's just really a fermentation process which takes place, which changes green tea into black tea.
Okay, and I can imagine the quality of this tea here is pretty good.
It's very good. We only pick actually for 6 weeks of the year. Since we only pick once a year, it actually allows the tea bush to basically regrow and to gain its nutrients again. Whereas if you pick constantly, it has no chance to actually grow back again properly.
Okay. Now, I've come up here to do some work. As you can see, I'm dressed for work here.
I love your boots.
Yeah, lovely. These are the tea bushes. Is it just pick leaves?
Actually, we need to pick the tender, because that's the best part of the tea leaves.
Yeah.
So we will pick the very top ends.
Yeah, show me.
Okay, maybe what I can do is I can hand you one of our tea baskets.
Right.
What you need to do is wrap that around your waist like this.
Okay.
I'll give you one of these as well because it's very
Okay.
hot. There you go.
Thank you.
You're going to need
To
that.
keep the sun, the rain, and the mosquitoes away.
Yes, I don't think you're going to keep the rain out.
Okay.
So.
And then we get on with the picking, the plucking.
So we're going to pick, as you can see, the top bits, okay? And we're going to only pull off the top 2 leaves, the smaller leaf that hasn't
How's that?
opened. Yeah, that's perfect. You've done great. Well
Oh, wow,
done.
thank you.
That's
Right.
beginner's luck.
Okay, so beginner's luck. Look, I've done it again.
Amazing.
See? Right. This is very, very labour intensive.
It is indeed. Actually, the tea pickers start at 5. They will then carry on. They will have a break for lunch, and then they will carry back on until 5 in the evening.
I can imagine they just go like that.
They're very skilled.
You have to have really good eyesight and really good hand-eye
Yes.
coordination.
Yes. You just need 12 hours of this, and then we can fill our baskets.
12 hours.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get 12 hours out of me, but I'll tell you what, I'll put a good 12 minutes in for you. And let's see where we go from there.
Well, unfortunately, we need enough to be able to allow you to take some dry tea home. So we need to be at this for a little
So
bit.
I'm virtually paying for this. This I suppose, is paying for my tea. Okay. Well, it looks like you've been quite busy since I last saw you.
Yes, what have you been doing?
I've been really busy. I went to the top of the mountain. I saw the bamboo forest.
Yes.
Fantastic views.
Yeah.
No pandas. Saw some lovely historic houses.
Yes.
Had a swim. Enjoyed a cigar. Had some lunch. And I finally made my way here to your cooking school. What have you been doing?
Well, I've been really busy since we last met each other this morning. I mean, you left me with the green tea leaves that we picked.
Back-breaking work.
Back-breaking work.
Yeah.
Since then, I basically lay them out to dry in a bamboo basket for a couple of hours. Afterwards, I then took them over to our wok to roast, and I roasted for about 20 minutes using a hand process.
Okay.
After that, I left them out to dry.
And this is it?
Yes, this is the first roasting actually. So if you smell that, it's amazing. It's vibrant green. And
Yeah.
so after this, we need then to put it into the dryer to basically let the moisture dry off.
Okay.
After that, after about an hour, this will then go back into the wok.
Yeah.
Where we then roast it again.
Okay.
And the process is done once more time. This is usually over a 2 to 3 hour period, by which point the tea will end up looking like the tea that we know it, the green tea.
And all that happens now is it gets bagged up and taken home?
Yes, this is for you. This is the work that you've put in this morning.
And it's amazing to think the amount of leaves
Wow.
that we picked just to get this.
Well, a basket like this will
Yeah.
be equivalent of only half of that. So I'm giving you more.
Well, thank you very much. Well, this has been an education, and now when I go and do the tea ceremony back in Shanghai, I'm actually going to know how the tea was produced.
That's great.
I have to ask you one favour though, Paul. You know that lovely hat that I was wearing this morning?
Right.
Can I take it home? It's just, it's there waiting for me. I think it's the most...
If you must.
Yeah. Don't you think I look attractive in it?
Absolutely.
Thank
It
you
really
so much.
suits you.
It's been a great pleasure and an honour. Thank you so much.
It's our pleasure.